say one thing you gotta do always. You gotta be wary of your opponent. You're trying to have a long career. So if they're trying to knot off your kneecaps, be very careful on the field.
Two teams that you can deny that are strong. Well, three teams I would argue that are very strong teams at this moment. This is just
Um,
week 5. You have the Eagles, you have the um,
Dolphins.
49ers, and the Dolphins. Those
49ers definitely. The 49ers are looking very good. That I
very good,
agree with you.
and that's what I mean to say. And they try, but when you hear people talk about the Cowboys, they seems as though they're putting them in the same category as those three teams. Even the Chiefs aren't playing on the level of the three teams that I've just mentioned. But the Chiefs have a quarterback that has proven time and time again that he can step up
Make a difference.
under duress, and that's the difference. But and just to show that you don't, I'm not gonna put, in my opinion, I'm not gonna put Chiefs in the top because they're not playing
They're
like
not.
that. Travis Kelsey was injured the first couple of weeks, I think, and then they get in, but it's still the Chiefs. So you need
They're
to be.
not-
It's
they
just
can
like,
get it. Yeah, they can turn it on.
yeah,
Probably. I think if I look at the standings, Lions, I'm still suspect of. You really like Lions. I also like
I love
the
the Lions,
character
man.
of the team. I like the character of the team, but I'm still. I've seen Goff in a Super Bowl. The way we stopped him, maybe he has changed. People change, develop,
Yeah,
but I still think deep inside it's still the same Goff. If you put him under pressure, he's gonna. I don't gonna say cave, but he's gonna tremble a little bit.
I like the line.
49ers.
You know me. I like me some. I like the underdog
You like knees,
because
knobbing on knees. Pause.
when you put, what does the coach say? If you put us down, we'll stand up, and on our way up, we'll bite off the kneecap.
Kneecaps. Yeah.
And if you put us down again, we'll stand up again, and on our way up, we're gonna bite off the other kneecap. But me being an underdog fan got me this Funko Pop, the Baker
Who's
Mayfield
that?
Funko
Who's
Pop.
that? Who's that?
That's a Baker. That's shake and bake.
Oh,
It was a gift from you, and since you
oh yeah,
gave me that
really?
gift, that was like 3 years ago. And since you gave me that gift, Baker's momentum went downhill. So
I guess I need to get you a new one because he's playing out of his mind at the Bucks.
he's playing pretty well at the box, yeah. But I'm not falling for that anymore. So
Oh,
I like the Lions a lot, and but there you see, oh, that's something else that I want to talk. That's important. There you could see throughout the years how the Lions and the coaching staff, the whole organization built a team.
team building. Yes.
And
Yes.
with the Cowboys, I have the feeling that there's hype, but I never have the feeling that they're building a team. That like they're a tight team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it
Yes, I
makes
know what you
sense.
mean. That there is no, you don't see a DNA in the team.
Yeah,
The with the Lions, you clearly see they are selecting and
yeah,
getting
yeah,
free agents that have a certain mindset or that can play a certain way,
yeah.
and that's what the Patriots have been doing for the longest, right? And you see that now at Detroit, they are choosing guys that are willing to work hard, and also that fit within the scheme they want to play. Because they know what the weakness is of Goff. His weakness is pressure. His weakness is really pressure. It's always been pressure. Under pressure, the guy makes very weird decisions. That's what had been doing at Rams. That's why they shipped him off. I mean, it worked out because they won the first year with a new
Stafford,
quarterback.
yes,
They
Stafford
won.
went.
They won the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
so they won at the end.
it
They
worked
won.
out for the Rams. You mean?
Yes, it worked out for the
Uh,
Rams, and it seems to be working out for the Detroit Lions as well.
as
But
well, yeah.
we have to see because I mean they have. the team that put together has a great O line, and they always say games are won in the trenches. So
Mhm.
they have a pretty good O line, which gives him the time which he needs.
Yeah. Well, the Lions
Not a
currently are
strong
at the top.
arm, not a noodle arm.
Yeah. The Lions are currently at the top of their division.
Yes, they are.
And in their division, you have the Packers at 2, with a record of 2-3. Vikings and
Good cousin.
Kirk. That's, yeah. It seems less like an average quarterback, average quarterback here with a 1-4 record,
I mean, Jefferson is out, right? So
and the
they're
Bears.
done. They're
Yeah.
done.
So and they have the
And,
Bears. So the
and you have
Bears and the
there's
Vikings have this.
basically Kirk Cousins without arms and only
Yeah.
feet. A
Yeah.
running back, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. So if the Lions can just hold on to the first spot,
It's not
which
gonna be
is
tough.
is not tough,
Not gonna be
they
tough.
can go to the.
Packers are still searching. I'm not convinced that Love is the guy. He will
Mm,
have to develop. He will have to develop to become that guy. But
yeah. Well, I
um
think so. I think the Lions, but the Lions have some games coming up they need to watch out for, or at least speaking of which, they're playing this QB, or at least they play this QB.
mm,
So we need to see how they will, in general, just do
go.
against the Bucks, do against the Ravens that they have. As that's the game that's up next. I mean, they're not there yet, and they have
Fuck, man.
a sweet record, 4-1 to start the first. So for the first 5 games, so that's definitely not a bad start at all. But if you look at who um, they played the Seahawks.
They won?
They won. They lost. They lost against
Yeah.
the Seahawks. Yeah,
Yeah, they're a tough team, man.
yeah. They lost against the Seahawks. They won. They beat the Chiefs. That was the first game by 1 point. Chiefs without Travis Kelce, of course. They lost against the Seahawks. They beat the Falcons. Then they beat the Packers. Then they beat the Panthers. So the teams weren't the best teams either.
Those are trash teams. Those are trash teams, dude. I'll be honest. Panthers is out here. I don't know what Panthers are doing. They are basically right now. They're already selling out the. They are selling out the owner, and he
Yeah,
pressed for the current quarterback.
yeah. But
Yeah.
if you look at the next 3 games, they have the Bucks, they have the Ravens, and they have the Raiders. So let's see. Let's
Again,
see how they do.
Bucks.
So
Just
those are the next 3 games. The fourth one is the Chargers that they have.
Charges. I mean, there has been malpractice,
Yeah.
coaching malpractice for a long time at the Chargers.
But
I'm convinced Staley has something on the management because it's crazy.
yeah.
This guy is
Well,
going on the fourth.
yeah,
fourth.
well, if yeah, but that's it. But I do see them have. I mean, after I mentioned like the next 3 games, which are the Bucks, the Ravens, and the Raiders. But after those 3 games, they have the Chargers, the Bears, the Packers, the Saints, and the Bears. So
Gee,
5 games that they should win.
it's
Oh,
an
a sixth
easy
one.
win.
And if the next one is against the Broncos, so and the next one is
Not to
against
mention,
Kirk
let's
Cousins.
try.
So it's like they have. I think they have a fairly easy schedule.
Yeah,
Uh,
it should be manageable. They're going to the playoffs if they do what they have to do, man. I
yeah,
mean,
and I don't see why they won't because they're playing good.
if you gotta also one thing you gotta do always, you gotta be wary of your opponent. You're trying to have a long career. So if they're trying to knot off your kneecaps, be very careful on the field. They might take you out. Use your cook your kneecaps in the soup and eat it. Be very careful out there, guys. Run away.
Mhm.
They're not called lions for no reason.